Beware of those who try to destroy what they can never have. These are the true forces of destruction in a world full of unseen battles and unspoken truths. There exists an unseen war between two seemingly opposing forces, chosen ones and narcissists. It's a fierce conflict, where light is wielded as a weapon against darkness, and integrity is met with endless deceit. Recent psychological studies reveal that narcissistic individuals are not merely self-absorbed, but actively target those who embody authenticity and purpose. Why? Because the presence of a chosen one exposes the fragile facade of the narcissist's false superiority, revealing the emptiness inside them. This battle is not just a power struggle, it's a high-stakes game of psychological warfare. Each side fights for something far deeper than just victory. The narcissist strives to protect their fractured self-image, while the chosen one defends their essence from being consumed. This hidden war is filled with manipulation, betrayal, and an ongoing effort to silence the brilliance of the chosen ones. What makes this war even more dangerous is that only one side truly understands the stakes, while the other is driven by an urge they barely comprehend. As we unravel this twisted conflict, we'll explore the dynamics that make this battle more than just personal. It's an existential one. Get ready to enter a world where truth is distorted, identities are stolen, and the most powerful weapon isn't brute force or cunning, but self-awareness. The conflict between chosen ones and narcissists often begins with an inexplicable attraction. Their energies seem to recognize each other before any words are exchanged. Narcissists are drawn to chosen ones, not out of admiration, but out of an unspoken need to dominate and consume. They sense something different, something threatening in the chosen one's aura. What sets chosen ones apart is their rare inner light, an unwavering presence that shines regardless of the situation. This light goes beyond charm or charisma. It radiates authenticity, resilience, and a strong sense of purpose. For narcissists, this light is both alluring and infuriating. It exposes everything they lack and will never possess. At their core, narcissists are empty, constantly pretending to be whole. The presence of a chosen one brings this emptiness to the surface, forcing them to confront their own inadequacies. In response, they become obsessed, not with the chosen one as a person, but with extinguishing their light. This isn't love or hate, but a deep-seated hunger for destruction. Narcissists are experts at deception, and one of their most sinister tactics is exploiting the chosen one's compassion as a weakness. Chosen ones are instinctively driven to help others and are often drawn to those who seem vulnerable or misunderstood. Narcissists take advantage of this natural empathy by presenting themselves as victims, weaving elaborate stories of past trauma or injustice. They show just enough vulnerability to trigger the chosen one's protective instincts, making them feel the need to save them. But underneath this facade of fragility lies a calculated trap. The narcissist's sob stories are filled with half-truths, and their displays of pain are designed to pull the chosen one deeper into their web. Once the chosen one's empathy is activated, the narcissist begins a slow process of emotional manipulation. They exploit the chosen one's need to heal by constantly testing their boundaries, pushing them to give more and more. Eventually, the chosen one invests vast amounts of time and energy, unaware that each effort feeds the narcissist's need for control. This manipulation is more damaging than it seems, as it causes the chosen one to question their own motives. The narcissist gaslights them into thinking they aren't doing enough or are too selfish. Whenever the chosen one sets boundaries, they are made to feel guilty and confused. What started as compassion ends up chaining them to a master manipulator who never truly needed help. By the time the chosen one realizes they've been used, they're emotionally drained, their once empowering empathy twisted into a tool of self-destruction. Narcissists are experts at exploiting the smallest cracks in a person's confidence, and they know how to use these vulnerabilities to their advantage. When targeting a chosen one, they don't simply go after surface-level flaws. Instead, they dig deep into their deepest fears and insecurities. But here's the real trick. Rather than attacking head-on, they play the long game. They begin with small, seemingly harmless comments, questioning the chosen one's decisions or subtly downplaying their achievements. While these might seem like minor disagreements, their effects are much more damaging. The chosen one, typically confident and secure, suddenly starts feeling uncertain. Bit by bit, the narcissist undermines their mental stability. Each comment, each subtle dig, is like a drop of poison. It's not about crushing the chosen one's self-worth immediately. It's about planting seeds of self-doubt that will grow over time. This method allows the narcissist to turn the chosen one's internal struggles into their biggest enemy. As self-doubt creeps in, the narcissist steps in, offering false support and guidance, creating a sense of false security. This push-pull dynamic makes the chosen one start seeking validation from the very person who's undermining them. It's a twisted strategy, forcing the chosen one to battle their inner demons, while the narcissist feigns concern. Eventually, when the chosen one starts cracking under the weight of this invisible assault, the narcissist delivers the final blow, suggesting that their turmoil is proof they are weaker than they once thought. By the time the chosen one realizes what's happening, they've been led to distrust their own mind. The real battle was never external. It was a silent war inside their own head, orchestrated by the narcissist, all while making it appear that the chosen one was unraveling on their own. Narcissists are masters at stealing the essence of others, and when they encounter a chosen one, they see the perfect opportunity. They don't just envy the chosen one's light, they want to wear it. It begins subtly. The narcissist watches, listens, and mimics every move of the chosen one, collecting information as if stalking prey. They observe how the chosen one speaks, carries themselves, and connects with others. Then, in a twisted act of mimicry, they start mirroring these traits, attempting to replicate the chosen one's unique energy and presence. But this isn't about admiration or flattery. It's a calculated attempt at identity theft. The narcissist isn't trying to improve themselves or become more authentic. Their goal is to dilute and discredit the chosen one's authenticity by creating a counterfeit version of it. They copy the chosen one's words, gestures, and presence, but something always feels off. Their imitation is hollow, like a cheap knockoff that never truly captures the essence of the original. The narcissist's goal is to blur the lines between themselves and the chosen one, making it difficult for others to tell who the true source of light is. Over time, the narcissist might even start taking credit for the chosen one's ideas, subtly implying they were the inspiration behind their successes. This tactic leaves the chosen one feeling robbed, not only of their identity, but also of their influence. Others might be drawn to the narcissist's counterfeit version, and the chosen one may begin questioning their own value and authenticity. The narcissist's real objective is to create confusion, steal the chosen one's voice, and make it their own. But behind their fragile mask, there's nothing of substance, just an empty shell desperately trying to fill itself with someone else's light. Narcissists are skilled at rewriting reality to fit their needs, and one of their most sinister tactics is casting the chosen one as the villain in their own story. This manipulation is a powerful weapon. They twist the facts and present the chosen one in a negative light, all while maintaining a facade of innocence. By distorting the narrative, the narcissist manipulates the perception of others, painting the chosen one as the source of conflict and turmoil. Meanwhile, the narcissist plays the victim, subtly suggesting that they are the ones being wronged. This tactic is designed to isolate the chosen one, causing others to question their actions and intentions. The more the narcissist twists the narrative, the more others begin to doubt the chosen one's version of events. Eventually, the chosen one is left fighting not just the narcissist, but a distorted version of themselves in the eyes of others. This is the ultimate betrayal, the chosen one's own story being rewritten, leaving them powerless to defend their truth. This isn't just about spreading falsehoods. It's about crafting an entirely new narrative that distorts the truth and portrays the chosen one as the antagonist. It's a psychological warfare tactic designed to isolate and break them down. It begins subtly, with small suggestions and planted doubts. The narcissist starts to twist situations, turning innocent incidents into stories that make the chosen one appear irrational or unstable. They reframe events in ways that suggest the chosen one is overly sensitive, controlling, or even abusive. These manipulations are delivered with such conviction that others start to believe them, even if they've directly witnessed the truth. The true brilliance of the narcissist lies in how they present themselves as the true victim of the chosen one's supposed tyranny. They will talk about how much effort they've put into being understanding, how much they've endured, and how deeply hurt they've been by the chosen one's actions. They'll even weave in fabricated moments of personal suffering, saying things like, "I don't know why they're like this, I've always tried to support them." With each story they tell, the chosen one's reputation takes a hit. This narrative manipulation serves a double purpose. It isolates the chosen one by turning their friends and family against them, and it forces the chosen one to defend themselves against completely false accusations. This defensive posture only makes them appear more guilty and unstable to outsiders. The chosen one is left confused, trying to understand how they went from being the hero of their own story to suddenly becoming the villain in someone else's. Meanwhile, the narcissist watches with satisfaction as the chosen one struggles to reclaim a reality that has been hijacked and distorted beyond recognition. Narcissists understand that direct confrontation can backfire when dealing with someone strong and self-aware, like the chosen one. So they resort to a more subtle form of sabotage. They undermine the chosen one's potential through quiet, behind-the-scenes tactics that are almost invisible but highly damaging. It starts with seemingly harmless distractions, constant interruptions during moments of focus, last-minute emergencies that pull the chosen one away from their goals, and small requests that drain their time and energy. While the chosen one deals with these petty issues, they lose valuable momentum. Over time, these tiny distractions accumulate, gradually chipping away at their productivity and motivation. But this is just the beginning. Narcissists are also experts at planting seeds of doubt at critical moments. When the chosen one is about to make an important decision or take a big step forward, the narcissist will drop a well-meaning but paralyzing comment like, "Are you sure you're ready for that? I just don't want you to get hurt if it doesn't work out." Though it sounds supportive, this remark can lead to endless second-guessing, wasting hours, days, or even weeks of the chosen one's time. The narcissist continues their sabotage with subtle, cutting remarks dropped into casual conversations. These comments may seem harmless, but they are designed to stick in the chosen one's mind, like a thorn under the skin. Whether it's a jab at their abilities or a backhanded critique of their personal life, these remarks slowly erode their self-confidence. Over months or even years, the chosen one's ambition and drive begin to wither. They may feel unmotivated, uncertain, and lost. By the time they realize something is wrong, they hardly recognize themselves. Their once bright light has dimmed, not due to a lack of potential, but because a narcissist carried out a silent siege that drained their energy and confidence, leaving only a shadow of the person they were meant to be. Narcissists are keenly aware that the more isolated someone is, the easier they are to manipulate and control. For the chosen one, who often feels a sense of distance from others because of their unique qualities, the narcissist exploits this vulnerability to a chilling degree. They don't just want the chosen one to feel lonely. They want to sever all of their connections to any support system. This starts with subtle comments aimed at sowing doubt in the minds of those around the chosen one. The narcissist plants seeds of distrust, questioning the chosen one's behavior, intentions, or character. Over time, these doubts begin to spread, and people close to the chosen one start to distance themselves, unknowingly becoming pawns in the narcissist's game. The narcissist's goal is to cut the chosen one off from their lifelines of support, leaving them alone and vulnerable, making it much easier for the narcissist to manipulate and control them. The narcissist will casually mention how difficult the chosen one has been lately, or imply that they are unstable when talking to friends and family. These comments might seem like genuine concern at first, but they are strategically designed to shift how people perceive the chosen one. Gradually, friends start to distance themselves, and family members become more withdrawn. The chosen one notices the change, but can't quite figure out why people are acting differently. Behind the scenes, the narcissist is spreading rumors and twisting stories to present the chosen one as irrational or unpredictable. But the manipulation doesn't stop with whispers and insinuations. Narcissists are experts at creating false crises or provoking arguments that force the chosen one to burn bridges. They'll engineer situations that provoke the chosen one to react angrily or emotionally, and then use that as proof of their instability. This psychological warfare isolates the chosen one, as people begin to believe that they are the source of the chaos. Friends stop reaching out, colleagues become hesitant, and even family members pull away. The chosen one is left confused, trying to understand why they're being treated this way. The final outcome is a desolate emotional battlefield, where the chosen one stands alone, fighting not only against the narcissist, but also the crushing loneliness and despair of being abandoned by everyone they trusted. The narcissist's goal is clear: to leave the chosen one feeling powerless, defeated, and utterly isolated, without the support and love they once had. This isolation, both external and internal, is designed to break even the strongest spirits, ensuring that when the chosen one looks around, they see no one left to help them. Trauma bonds are one of the cruelest psychological tricks that narcissists use to keep the chosen one emotionally tethered to them. These bonds are formed through a cycle of emotional highs and devastating lows. It all starts with love bombing, where the narcissist showers the chosen one with attention, affection, and praise, making them feel validated and valued. The chosen one believes they've found someone who truly understands them. But just as the chosen one starts to trust and open up, the narcissist abruptly withdraws their affection. They become cold and critical, shifting from support to disdain. The chosen one is left confused and desperate, trying to understand why the narcissist has changed. This is the moment when the trauma bond takes root. In their confusion, the chosen one clings to any small act of kindness or attention from the narcissist, mistaking these fleeting moments for genuine love or reconciliation. It's like being given a sip of water in the desert, only to ignore the fact that the very person offering it is the one who left them thirsty in the first place. This push-pull dynamic becomes addictive. Over time, the chosen one becomes conditioned to seek comfort from the very person causing their pain. This isn't healing, it's captivity. The narcissist keeps the chosen one emotionally dependent, making them believe that only the narcissist holds the key to their happiness and stability. Breaking free feels terrifying, as it means shattering the illusion that the narcissist was ever a source of love in the first place. The damage caused by a narcissist goes far beyond emotional hurt. It reaches deep into the chosen one's perception of reality itself. This begins with gaslighting, where the narcissist plants seeds of doubt in the chosen one's mind. At first, these might seem like minor disagreements, but over time, the narcissist turns simple misunderstandings into major crises. They might dismiss the chosen one's feelings or insist that their memory of events is wrong, all while staying calm and collected. Each time this happens, the chosen one begins to feel a little more unsteady, unsure of what's real. This is not just confusion, it's a distortion of reality. The narcissist is a master of contradiction, changing the narrative whenever it suits them. One moment, they'll say one thing, and the next, they'll deny it completely, keeping the chosen one in a constant state of uncertainty and self-doubt. The effect is cumulative, and over time, the chosen one's understanding of reality becomes increasingly warped. The narcissist acts as the chosen one's biggest supporter one moment, showering them with praise for their accomplishments and insights. But then in the next breath, they belittle those same achievements, claiming they were never important to begin with. This back and forth creates constant tension, leaving the chosen one on edge, trying to make sense of these conflicting realities. With each encounter, the narcissist subtly undermines the chosen one's self-assurance, sowing confusion and self-doubt. Over time, this manipulation can go so far that the chosen one begins to question whether their memories are real or simply figments of their imagination. They find themselves trapped in an endless cycle of self-doubt, unable to trust their own mind. It's a terrifying place to be, where reality and illusion blur, and every thought feels tainted by the narcissist's influence. The chosen one's identity, once firm and clear, begins to fade into a haze of uncertainty, leaving them yearning for clarity that seems out of reach. Narcissists are keenly aware of the chosen one's inner drive, which often stems from a deep sense of purpose and passion. This intrinsic motivation fuels their ambitions and guides them toward meaningful goals that align with their values. But for the narcissist, this light is a threat that must be extinguished. They embark on a relentless campaign to destroy the chosen one's sense of self by attacking the very core of their ambitions. Every time the chosen one shares their dreams or expresses their passions, the narcissist is ready to tear them down with dismissive comments or mocking remarks like, "You really think that's a good idea?" Or, "Who do you think you are to chase after that?" These comments aren't just passing insults, they are carefully crafted to instill doubt and ridicule. Over time, these cruel remarks accumulate, dampening the chosen one's enthusiasm and self-confidence. They begin to internalize the ridicule, feeling embarrassed by their passions and questioning whether their ambitions are worth pursuing. What once filled them with excitement now seems foolish, and their sense of purpose becomes clouded by shame. This gradual erosion of self-belief transforms them into a mere shadow of their former self. The narcissist's goal is clear: to make the chosen one feel foolish for seeking anything meaningful. ensuring that they lose sight of their true self. The passions that once defined them fade, replaced by confusion and despair. The narcissist succeeds in their mission, reducing the chosen one from a vibrant, ambitious individual to someone lost in self-doubt and without direction. In their relentless pursuit to crush the chosen one, narcissists often find themselves trapped in a paradox that eventually leads to their own downfall. They believe that by extinguishing the chosen one's light, by undermining their ambitions, they will solidify their own sense of power and superiority. Yet in their attempt to destroy someone who embodies everything they lack, they are unknowingly setting the stage for their own existential collapse. The narcissist's identity is so deeply tied to their need for control and dominance that any threat to this control, such as the chosen one's drive and independence, becomes a direct challenge to their sense of self. Ironically, by trying to diminish the chosen one, they may ultimately destroy themselves, as they lose touch with the very traits that once gave them their sense of importance. The narcissist thrives on dominating others, constantly undermining and belittling the chosen one to feel a sense of superiority. However, when the chosen one finally breaks free from the narcissist's control, the narcissist is left with a meaningless existence. This is because narcissists derive their sense of worth from oppressing others. Their self-esteem is tied to the control they exert over those they see as rivals. They feed off the despair they cause, basking in the illusion of power that comes from diminishing others. But when the chosen one escapes, the narcissist is forced to face a painful truth. They have built their identity around the downfall of someone else. As the chosen one regains their strength and reclaims their light, the narcissist is confronted with an unfillable void. Their sense of validation vanishes, leaving them with an overwhelming emptiness. The relationships they build after this cannot satisfy their loneliness. They now see that they've wasted their time and energy trying to control someone else's spirit, only to realize their own existence is devoid of substance. In their effort to destroy the chosen one, the narcissist has unwittingly set themselves on a path of self-destruction, leading to a life without purpose, meaning, or genuine connection. This tragic irony highlights the fragility of the narcissist's facade, demonstrating that true strength lies not in control, but in empowering and uplifting others. The real power in the struggle between the chosen one and the narcissist lies in the chosen one's extraordinary ability to turn pain into strength. While narcissists remain locked in a cycle of destruction, feeding off the suffering of others, the chosen one is capable of rising above their experiences. Each wound inflicted by the narcissist becomes a stepping stone to growth, propelling the chosen one toward an unshakable resurgence. Instead of allowing their scars to define them, the chosen one draws strength from the lessons learned through their struggles. They understand that pain can be a powerful teacher, one that offers wisdom and insight as they move toward self-discovery. As they navigate the emotional wreckage left by the narcissist, they begin to transform the darkness into a source of light. This transformation isn't just a defense mechanism, it becomes part of their identity, fortifying their spirit. They emerge not only healed, but empowered, carrying an inner fire that fuels their ambitions and drives them toward their goals. What the narcissist fails to understand is that their attempts to break the chosen one only make them stronger. With each belittling remark or act of manipulation, the chosen one becomes more resolute, like a blade forged in fire. They learn to set boundaries, seek supportive communities, and invest in their passions, turning their past pain into the motivation for their future. The more the narcissist tries to crush the chosen one, the more powerful they become, making the chosen one a force to be reckoned with. Their resurgence is not just a personal victory, but a testament to the transformative power of resilience. With every challenge and scar, they become a living example of strength, proving that true power doesn't lie in domination, but in the ability to rise, thrive, and inspire others. In the complex battle between the chosen one and the narcissist, the dynamics reveal a profound truth about strength, identity, and the human spirit. Narcissists may attempt to diminish the light of the chosen one, seeking to assert control over their lives. However, what they fail to realize is that the chosen one's inherent resilience allows them to overcome any pain inflicted upon them. Each attempt by the narcissist to tear them down becomes a building block for greater empowerment. The chosen one's scars transform into sources of wisdom and strength, and with each challenge they face, they grow more empowered. This paradox shows that the narcissist's efforts to erase their light only fuel an indomitable spirit that grows stronger with time. The chosen one's healing journey, though difficult, becomes a powerful testament to their ability to reclaim their narrative and assert their worth. Ultimately, the struggle between the chosen one and the narcissist proves that true strength isn't about domination or control. It's about the capacity to rise from adversity with renewed vigor, to embrace one's authenticity, and to inspire others along the way. By forming supportive connections and embracing their true selves, the chosen one shines as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that resilience is the most powerful force in the pursuit of fulfillment and purpose. If you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more empowering content on personal growth and resilience. Join our community as we explore these themes together, supporting each other on our journeys. Your subscription helps us create more valuable content. Thank you for being part of this conversation.